renewed sense of freedom.
Retire the old hobbies and activities that are no longer serving you well.
By the time you've reached the mid-marriage point, there are a lot of things you've tried. Maybe it's time to let go of some of those hobbies.
And the things you use to do those hobbies.
Decide what no longer fits in the middle of your marriage.
And feel free again. Letting go of things is hard, but we all want to feel more free, don't we?
That applies to a lot of things in life, even in business. I remember reading a business book called The Blue Ocean Strategy that had 4 quadrants: the do more, do less, start doing, and stop doing. And whenever I've done this with businesses, it's easy to add things to, I want to start doing this, I want to do more of this, but the stop doing is the hardest thing I find for most people, and it applies in marriage. What are we going to stop doing?
What are we going to stop doing that we haven't been as active in and we want to move forward? So giving up something is important. I know for us, when we moved into the RV, we had to give up a lot of things.
I remember when we sold our little hobby farm. I mean, I gave up my John Deere riding mower for an RV. But even though I enjoyed it, it was no longer going to be part of our life. And now we were going to be driving around with a RV and a truck and trailer. So.
And I had other hobbies that I really enjoyed doing, but it wasn't going to happen in the life that was moving us forward. Sewing is one
You were
example.
amazing. You made all kinds of beautiful things.
I
over
did,
the
and I
years.
enjoyed it thoroughly, and I had a whole stash of fabric that I had added to over the years. I realized that that wasn't going to be a part of our lives. I wasn't sewing as much. I didn't have little kids at home anymore. So I used what I could from my stash, made some costumes for our church's nativity scenes, a nativity program at Christmas, and then called it a day. I still have the sewing machine, but I gave away most of the things that I wouldn't use again. And there was a great freedom to say, okay, that part of that hobby is finished.
I think for us, and maybe it was forced because we had to take our things we were putting in a 10 by 10 by 10.
There's only so much that fits in there.
But you don't have to wait until there's a forced event. Maybe it's cleaning out the garage or cleaning out the basement or that storage room that you have in the house to decide, we're not going to do this anymore because there's new things we want to do.
There's new things, and you want to remove the weight of those things you are no longer doing. I mean, you may feel guilt at getting rid of the items that you have collected. You've spent money on them, and you think to yourself, I've spent money on this. I mean, isn't there some accounting thing?
The very important accounting aspect, they call it the sunk cost. And many organizations, they keep doing things because, well, we've already spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, as opposed to saying, this is where we're going forward. Starting from today, are we going to continue to invest in that? Well, it doesn't make sense if we started from scratch. So just ignore how much you've invested. It's about moving forward, and I think that very much applies to marriage.
Yes, especially in the middle of marriage. So maybe make those quadrants that Robert was talking about and put down all the things that you are doing at this point and see if you can move some over.
And the goal? Become free.